So here's what we're going to do. We normally give you a little bit of a recap about what happened last time, although typically you've seen it. So we're going to have to go a little bit in depth, and I'm going to have to, because the episode titles are so critical, this will be episode 2 and 3, right? Is that what we're on?
1.5, 2.
2/3.
This is technically session 3.
So that's what we're gonna do. Sorry for the confusion. I went to edit it and I was like, "Why is everyone so quiet?" And then it was just my dumbass laughing at nothing. Sometimes it was pretty awkward, but I should
Figment of your imagination.
I should throw it up on Patreon because anybody wanted for whatever reason to watch 2 hours of me just going ha 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 to nothing. But so what we will do, let's recap episode 2. If you don't mind, Psychic, and then we can jump into tonight's episode.
Yeah, so episode 2, from what I remember, because everyone knows my memory is the worst.
We all have to help him.
But yes, first of all, welcome to episode 3 of Temptations, season 2.
This does work though, because it will be the 3rd episode that gets uploaded, so we're back on track now. So it really worked out for the best.
So, last session we had finally gotten everyone back together. Everybody was all happy and hunky-dory. Persephone had essentially woken up after and Persephone had left and Persephone had joined back into waking up on from their food coma. But essentially what had happened last session was there was still a lot more kind of information gathering. Persephone had done a whole bunch of science technology mojo jojo, had managed to hack into the system, the security system, and see inside a room that had the 2 tubes and 2 people in it that Coral had entered in session 1.5. These 2 are now the only 2 people at that time who knew what was inside it, knew what was going on. By the end of the session, everybody was aware of the 2 people. There was a little bit of a back and forth of whether we should kill them all, and Persephone was definitely like, we should kill these 2, this is wrong. But every time they would talk about it, or every time they would go against it, or something like that, something would happen and it would stop Persephone, whether it was the start of a headache, whether it was the start of like a mental shifting in their head or something. There was always something that was stopping them. So they had done you did a divine roll, because you're a divine wizard. I can't remember what role it was. But essentially you asked a question and the answer was basically, yeah, don't do that. Everything, I think it was everything will die. Yeah, augury, that's right. Spell, yep. Yep. Yeah, and basically the answer was in no uncertain terms, fuck no, don't do that. Everything will die.
Which I don't think persuaded Persephone as much as you hoped it would.
No, definitely not. Persephone's still ready to throw hands, which is great. So that had happened there. Rose had learned a lot more kind of conflicting information for Hermona. Hermona was the kind of antagonist in season 1, which now we kind of have this idea that maybe they were just being used by the gods, and now the gods are slowly becoming the antagonist for season 2, which is kind of funny.
They were the antagonists in season 1 too. I mean, they were really the bad guys there too, if you ask me. That's just my opinion.
Yes, if we ask the biased one about the bias,
they were mean to my girlfriend. I'm just saying, that was a frame job. We're knocking his camera.
I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my computer right now, so I hope it's not being too distracting.
Only mildly.
At least we can hear you. That's, whatever.
True. Yeah. So Rosa found a little bit more conflicting information about the gods and Hermona and everything that's been happening in the city. This includes information from session 1.5 where Hermona has been seen as very charitable, but has also been seen as almost a dictator as well. We do know that she's in charge of the city. We do know that she's the one in power. We also now have this understanding that the gods are still trying to take her out. after Valerie had woken up and had gotten a message from Headsman, who was the blood god, essentially telling her, didn't tell you anything about Hermona, but told you to kill Oldavar, who was another god. Which kind of threw Val for a little bit of a loop, because she was like, hang on a second, that's not right. And then with Coral, you essentially almost took a step back for the last couple of sessions, because Coral was more so just making sure everybody else was okay, making sure everybody else was all right. And it wasn't until towards the hour mark of session 2 that you guys decided to head back through the elevator after Persephone had seen these figures on the cameras. You noticed where the elevator was. You went up the elevator slowly. It was Coral and Rose's wolf first, and had essentially been able to like sneak around and get around it all. And then once you had gone up there, you found these two guys kind of ransacking the place. The place had been basically torn to shreds. They were definitely looking for something in particular, and you two had kind of caught them. Coral, who was this big hulking man, and this giant wolf rolled high enough on their stealth to hide, and then Rose, Valerie, and Persephone come up, and Rose is immediately spotted. Val was immediately spotted. I can't remember who it was, but someone was just immediate.
It was Persephone.
More like perceived.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then we
are on the
murdered them.
Wolf channel.
Do it. Do
Have
it.
inspiration.
Just a quick reminder that rule gets put on pause for Wolfkinscon next month. We don't have
you
fun
make a pun
there
next month.
You will die immediately.
So
that's how it works.
Instant
inverse of how we normally do it.
You actually get disadvantage. You get de-inspiration.
Yeah. 10 candles, it immediately snuffs a candle.
Oh God.
Session's over in 15 minutes.
So essentially you guys came up, you found a couple of the kind of grunts that had been up there and trashing the place, trying to find information. A fight did break out, and it did take a little bit. We had a lot of new friends that joined us, including Val's little robot, as well as Rose's wolf. Everything else had kind of happened quite quickly. There was a lot of fighting. It was still shown that only the players can use AoE magic, but the enemies still have access to it, just in different ways. So the example being that he was able to use basically Fireball on himself that caused his phone to explode, which is what had caused a lot of the fire damage for that one. After the fight, everyone gave a little bit of healing to, I think it was Rose or Coral, because you two were up in there a little bit. And then at the end of the session, you guys walked over to the door. Coral opened it, rolled horrendously, I believe it was. And that's right, it was stealth. Rolled stealth horrendously, had opened the door to find a gun in their face, and that's where we ended the session.
Yeah, we ended the session questioning why we sent Coral to be the sneaky one. But, I mean, it worked before. So I guess we were expecting lightning to strike twice.
Yeah. So, at the end of session... Sorry.
Yeah, is that I am pretty sneaky, so I just rolled bad.
That's fair.
Alrighty, so, coming into session 3, the official session 3, everybody got their level up at the end of session 2, which is the kind of half gimmick of this season, that you guys are guaranteed a level every second session, every second numbered session, not 1.5 to none of that shit. That was just fun for me. But at the end of every second session, you guys get a guaranteed level up, and you can choose to either level up your character or you can level up your Bastion. What did everybody choose?
I think we all chose character this time.
Character.
Yeah. Everyone chose it. Which is fine. I kind of expected that, but I did give the option anyway. So, until then, the bastions are going to still be base level, and that will be as it is. But now, Coral, you have opened the door. You have found yourself standing face to face with a gentleman that does look very similar to the men that were inside. They're in their suits first. You know that there is definitely armor underneath after fighting the other two. But you can see that this guy just like has his gun directly held to your head. Very indignant
hi there.
in America right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens whenever you step outside every single day here in America.
Pretty much. All right. It's just the one guy, right?
That you can see.
I can see. Okay. I'm gonna like look past him and just hold my hands up, like, hey, I'm no threat, not gonna start something with a gun pointed to my head here. But I'm also gonna make sure that I'm like interposing myself between me and the rest of the party. So so he doesn't have a clear shot at the rest of them.
Alrighty. So, as you kind of have your hands up, you're looking past him, you can see another one off in the other side of the car park. This is going to be the Aussie sounding one because a car park is better than a parking lot. But essentially what it is, you can see the guy on the other side. He also has his gun drawn, but he looks a little bit more anxious, a little bit more apprehensive. Whereas the guy in front of you here is kind of just looking down. I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Are you wanting to share the map yet or no?
We can now.
Okay.
Because I totally didn't forget to press that button. What are you talking about?
Just trying to. I got your back.
35. Oh my god, Ravnok.
Like he's
Can't have shit in Detroit. So,
hey, you watching
35.
on YouTube, make a counter of how many times Ravnok's
Yeah.
How many times do you think he dropped?
Well, the thing is I keep waiting because he comes back so quick to switch to like the 3-person screen, and then finally I give up and do it, and then he comes back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it.
All right.
Son of a bitch! I think you did that on purpose. He did. He had to do that on purpose. Temptations, everybody.
All right.
Great job, Ravnok.
Ravnok is a paid actor. Knew it.
Yeah.
Now, what did I do?
Nothing, Mimo. We'll tell you later.
Alrighty. So, with a 35, you are going to start to feel this kind of warmth in your chest that is a little bit unfamiliar, but it kind of fades. It bursts a little bit inside you, like it pulses a little bit, and then it just kind of fades for now. As this guy is standing there, and he just... Where are the other two?
Yeah, they're not going to be coming out. What's all this about?
We heard the call for backup.
You're not needed anymore. I'm Coral.
Sorry.
I extend my hand out to shake his hand.
Ravnok?
I was going to say, during this, I have greater invisibility, and I'm also a halfling. I'm going to try to slip between his legs and move out, and I'm going to try to kind of scooch out in the parking lot as quietly as possible and just get a good look around and see if there's anybody else fucking with us out here.
Also, while Coral's speaking, I want to go up and just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. Is everything okay? And I'm going to cast guidance.
There you go, Persephone.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Don't know yet. Talking to this fine gentleman here. Which I didn't catch your name. Your name?
We don't do names with fugitives. He's going to kind of look over towards Rose. And Rose, as you kind of look up and see this guy, his eyes kind of go a little bit wide at you.
Okay.
And as he does, he kind of like, he drops his gun a little bit and looks over the both of you towards the back of the room and can see just the absolute carnage of an explosive device going off, as well as, 2 bodies.
Sure.
And then he just kind of comes back and he just, so it was real.
That was there when we found when we got in.
We're all expendable. We know. We're all expendable. Okay, this complicates things a little
That's a
bit.
pretty lousy attitude to have. I mean, you're a human, right?
Yeah,
or a
that's-
person.
Expendable to who?
When you're mortal in a world of gods, we know our place. But
See,
you
no,
lot,
that's the problem. That's the place they want you to think that you belong, but that's not where you have to belong.
Rose, we've already had all these conversations. It's fine. We
Ah.
know about you guys. We know the situation.
Wait. What do you mean we've had these conversations? I've never seen you before in my life.
Everybody knows of the 4 that the gods brought in. It's been a running... I'll be honest, we lower mortals thought it was a joke, because who can bring people from another world? That sounds ridiculous when you think about it. There had been rumblings through the city of rumors that some underground resistance had been trying to take over Homona's rule. Were trying to bring people in from other worlds to kind of do something. It sounds very... It sounds very fantasy, if you know what I mean.
That
It
stuff is so
sounds
season 1.
like a video game. Basically,
Probing a little.
a little bit, yeah. Well done. No, that was well done. So season 1, yeah. I need to be less stingy. You can have inspiration for that one as well. That was funny.
Sweet.
Hey,
I
there
need
you
to
go.
be way less stingy with it. My own rules are not rigid enough. Not anyway. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like give a little bit of a chuckle, because fuck trying to be serious there. That was great. Yeah, I think I saw it on a TV show one time. But so okay, we knew that there was a rumor that something had happened, and we were trying to figure out where it was. We finally found something. We sent out a couple of people. Well, they sent out a couple of people. Obviously, they're dead. May they rest in pieces. But there's a hierarchy of power here, in the sense of the gods are at the top, and then the rest of us are holding everything else up. So we know our place. We sign up knowing what's going to happen. This is different because you've made it real. However, there's a problem in that there are 3 of you here, and there's a 4th one in the middle of the car park. And
Sorry,
he kind of
what?
points over to where Persephone is.
Car park.
Persephone,
That's not what
I
that's
want
called.
you to look around, and as you look around, even with your greater invisibility, you can see that there are a couple of cameras kind of pointed towards you that are blinking red. I will let you know that the security team, supposedly with the cameras, had rolled an 18, and because they're actively pursuing things, they do have magical enchantments. So greater invisibility will not work in the city. However, I will tell you that it will work while you're inside buildings.
Okay, well then, regardless, do I see anybody else out here? Is it just these 2?
Yeah, so there's a 3rd one over here, behind the fence. He's kind of just looking around. He looks a lot more nervous than the other 2 do. He looks like he's not actively paying attention to what's happening. You've got the one here that's talking to Coral. You've got the one on the other side who's a little bit more apprehensive, but he's still ready to act. This guy on the other side of the fence, it's almost like he was told to stay over there because he was a bit of a liability.
Okay.
Which is funny
Well-
because they're expendable.
Well, then I just dropped the greater invisibility, and I'm like, okay, then if you're expendable, then why do you care? Why are you holding us? Just let us go.
I mean, we could, but
Well,
you guys
they're-
don't know
they're
your way
going to.
around.
They're going to. It's just a matter of whether or not they're going to let us, or if we have to if we have to take this into our own hands here.
Oh, we're
look.
not.
Well,
We're expendable,
about
but I
this?
still like to breathe. You know that, right? Breathing is fun. I'm not stupid.
Well, it sounds
I'm
like we're
dumb,
all
but I'm
in
not
agreement
stupid.
then.
This-
You'll just let us go.
Uh,
Right, Coral?
Yep. Yeah, you can tell your bosses or whoever it is that that we overpowered you. You know, we are, I guess, chosen by whoever to deal with this. So yeah, we overwhelmed
if you want.
you guys just like we overwhelmed those other guys. You just happened to survive.
If you want, we can rough you up a little bit first.
Yeah, I'll take your gun. Here, hand it over. I hold my hand out.
He's gonna look at you and just kind of smile again, and just yeah, no, that's not it. I mean, I'll give you points for trying, but you know, I'm dumb, not stupid. Him, on the other hand, across the fence, will just give you his gun immediately because he's dumb and stupid. All you hear is,
Persephone,
hey.
Persephone is going to she's going to add a little bit of extra to her words, and she's going to say, "You should really let us go." And when she does this, she's going to cast suggestion.
Mm.
It's a Wisdom 17 save.
Okay. Let's go.
Nice.
All
These
right.
are not the droids you're looking for.
So he failed.
Aw. Oh, yay!
That's good for you.
I misheard it.
Persephone is also dumb but not stupid.
Oh, yay!
As he does, as you cast suggestion, and he kind of like looks over towards you and gives you like a little look, and then looks back towards Coral and Rose. He's just gonna say, "All right, I don't want to die. Nobody wants to die. Go for a walk around the city. With the cameras everywhere, you won't have to worry about trouble. However, some people don't care, so just be cautious, be careful. And I promise that we'll handle that dog situation next door. We've been looking into that for a couple hours now."
Wait,
Right,
what do you
sounds good.
mean? What do you mean guard situation next door? Do we know about that?
Oh, I said dog because my dogs were barking the whole time. I didn't know if you got picked up or not.
I'm with you.
Didn't hear it at
God.
all.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Okay,
Either.
cool. Sweet. My
You
mic's not that good.
You know what I think we should try to do?
Wow.
What's that?
I think we should try to find Charles. Or whatever his name is now.
Oldafar, I think.
Yeah.
I have scrying, and I got it for that purpose.
Well, I
Look at
think
that.
now's the time to use that.
Look at you.
Well, are we getting away? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So, I'm gonna go back in to the bodies and check to see if anyone has any car keys on them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I should have added.
That
to
is a good
suggestion, give me
idea.
turkey.
If not, could I figure out a way to use like Tinker's tools or something to hotwire a car?
If you can
Magical-
hotwire it, I can drive it.
I don't know which way. I think I'd rather you just try to hotwire it. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I think I kind of want to let you roll for it as well, because that sounds awesome. Yeah, feel
Yeah.
free to roll. Yeah, roll Tinkers and everything to.
I have right tool for the job. With these tools or artisan's tools in hand, you can magically create one set of non-magical artisan's tools, aka wire a car, I guess. We'll say. All right, what am I rolling for this?
So,
Technology, maybe?
Here's a question.
Grab one of the panel vans.
Roll for petty crime. What? That's pretty good. What? Would that be within this world? Would that be thieves' tools? Like, does the stuff to hijack a car come in the thieves' tools set?
I'd probably say so.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's really
I'm
funny.
frozen.
Oh, you
You
are. Look,
At least
considering
your
what's been
camera's
happening
still there.
lately, we'll take Frozen. Ah!
Damn
Oh, it's
it.
gone.
Yes, roll for petty crime is funny because on Monday I had someone roll to rob, so like I'm sensing
nice.
a theme this week.
Well, that was Lady
yeah.
Vengeance in the chat. I can't claim that one.
That was great.
That
Yeah,
was a good one.
roll
Shout out.
roll your tools and everything. What did you get?
I guess roll tech, maybe, is what I would roll.
You can roll tech, or you can roll sleight of hand. You can roll something else.
I'm gonna roll tech. I think this is a very
Okay.
techy roll. And that was a very good roll. 19.
A 19. Just because it is pure genius, I'm gonna let you spend the time to hotwire a car.
Are these grunt? Did they leave? Or are they still kind of watching us as we steal this car?
So the three of them are still watching you. And Persephone, you're the only one that's noticed the cameras, and the cameras are like watching you guys as well. They're not really doing anything to stop you though.
Great.
One, because of suggestion. Two, because like look at these Scooby-Doo wannabes.
Oh, I saw
But
someone
yeah.
ping. Are we taking the van? Is that why you were pinging? Are you taking the big
Yeah,
van?
absolutely. Take a panel van.
Do
Yeah,
it.
we'll take
Take a
one.
panel van. Alright. Just make sure you don't like
So
put a thing on the side like free candy or whatever. That'd be weird.
I think we should put free candy on the side. To just get people to leave us alone.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm frozen again. I'm not going to worry about it. I've got an awesome look on my face for this freeze frame, so I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to quit messing with it.
Perfect.
I'm casting my scrying spell, and I'm essentially going to make it like I'm just combing through the dark web looking for anything I know about Charles, anything I can find. Where is this dude?
I love that description of that.
How well would you say I know Charles? Firsthand, would you say I've met him technically or no?
Yes, you have definitely technically met him.
All right. Would you say I know him well?
No, because I feel like the recent information with the God situation has kind of shaken your understanding of what you think you know about him. So I'd probably say that you've definitely met him, but your mind is now trying to figure out who they are because there's so much conflicting information.
Okay. So it's a wisdom 17 from Charles for him to resist my sensor finding him.
All right. Okay.
This is a 2-minute cast time, so if you want to like think about where Charles might be or whatever for minutes, someone else can go for a set.
Oh, I know where I'm putting him.
All right.
But in that 10 minutes, we've picked up Persephone and yeeted her in the van.
Yep.
She's doing all the hacky shit. Upside down, legs over, phone in her hand from where she landed. Everybody else, we have hotwired a van.
Yeah.
I call longbow.
Hell yeah.
That's what we called used
I
to
call
when I was growing up.
longbow.
When we would want the front seat.
That's
She just kind of
so
smiles
good.
and goes and gets in the passenger seat.
That's really good.
I'm happy to sit in the back.
All right, I'll drive.
Alrighty. So, this is where the openness of this new world kind of comes into play. I have areas in the city of where certain things are. I have not created yet a overarching map of the whole city. I am in the process of doing so, but I haven't created this whole thing yet. So all you need to tell me is, where do you want to go? Are you just driving around? What are you doing? And I need you to make me a piloting roll, please.
Okay. Yeah, destination. We haven't really thought that through yet. Just leave here.
So we just
I
gonna
think
walk.
we need some supplies probably first. So, like, I don't know, Walmart.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere we could get, I mean, some food or something, because
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really trust half the stuff in there. I think I'd rather just see what we have available in the city. Although, do we have
Okay.
money? Like, do we even have a way to pay for anything? Or are we going to just, I mean, we've already stole a car, so are we just going to keep the stealing spree up? I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to, but it's a suggestion.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to like become world-renowned outlaws here, but that kind of isn't like, I don't know. We might already be in that bucket.
I mean, everyone we've met, I mean,
Who's
granted,
up
it's only been
front?
like 6 people, but they've all known exactly who we were. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like they
Rose,
knew.
Rose, you're in Longbow.
Yeah.
You're riding Longbow. Roll me investigation.
Investigation. Are you sure you didn't
Yeah.
mean perception?
Roll investigation.
Okay. No. I'd rather not.
You have an inspiration.
I do. Let's you know what? Let's just do that. That was much
Roll
better.
another one. I'm gonna. That is
21.
Wow.
much better.
21.
As you guys are talking about trying to find money and figure things out, Rose, you start like opening glove boxes, pulling up the thing in the middle of the car, like the island in the middle of the car. You've also pulled down the sun visor. As you do, you have found a a wallet in the glove box. You have found a roll of money in the middle compartment. And as you pull down the sun visor, a set of keys drops down.
Oops.
All
I mean,
right. Well,
I don't know much about this world, but I don't think that whoever owned this car was the smartest person. I mean, keys and I just feel like your car's not the place to keep all this money.
You guys are
they
gonna hear
probably
from
put
me
a
out.
tracker on it.
To be fair, we
yeah,
also did not find the keys.
Well, that's true. I mean, that is true. Maybe. Yeah. We also didn't know what we were doing
Persephone
either,
doesn't
so
look up from her. Persephone doesn't look up from her phone. She just like, people aren't smart.
Yeah. I'm
Well-
gonna like look through the car to see if like there's some sort of track, like an air tag or something like that on this.
Yeah, that could be another investigation because you're actively looking for it rather than just
Okay.
perceiving where it could be.
I'm gonna
I'm moving
use
things around.
tactical assessment, so I'm adding a superiority dice.
Nice.
Look at you.
How do I do that? Dice are d8s. So investigation plus a d8.
oof.
Oof. It's that d8's not that much. Okay, nope, I don't find nothing.
Oof.
Yeah, that
9.
that's a bit of a
Ugh.
yikes.
That'll be yikes.
You're driving.
Yeah,
You're fine.
so at
All
the
right.
moment,
I don't find.
Well,
yeah,
keep your
I'm
eyes
good
on the
this,
road.
okay? Look through this. There's no tracker on this. We're clear. All right. So I guess like we kind of want to find out if like everyone knows that we're like wanted by everyone. I think we just should like just get some food. Like go to a convenience store or something and see if just the normal civilians raise the alarm or anything like that.
But I could go for some food.
Yeah.
I am
Yeah, I'm
okay with this
hungry.
plan.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right. I'll drive us to a 7-Eleven or the equivalent of this in this city.
Yeah, so you calculate it in 11.7. No, I'm kidding.
6-7.
So as you're driving around, Val, what you said you were just about to say something.
Yeah, I to keep herself busy, Val has her little like alchemist kit that she has. She has pulled that out. One of my cool new things I can do as an alchemist artificer is once a day I can make right now at my level 2 experimental elixirs, which means I roll 2d6 and those 2d6 determine what I can make for the day. So today I have made a potion of resilience. The drinker gains a +1 bonus to AC for 10 minutes. And flight. The drinker gains a flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
Damn.
And I cannot wait.
It's so slow.
And
It's like
also, whenever a creature drinks these experimental elixirs, you also gain a temporary hit point equal to 2d6 plus 3.
That's pretty cool.
So the flight speed is slower than your walk speed. It reminds me, do you remember A Bug's Life? When the fat
Yeah.
caterpillar finally gets those tiny ass wings at the end?
I love that. I love that. That's my favorite character.
He's the best.
Valerie.
Okay.
Beautiful butterfly.
Of your potions, what flavor Gatorade are they?
Oh no.
What
okay.
color are they?
Blue.
The flying one is the Arctic cherry, which is white.
No. Gatorades just have colors. Don't be coming in with this Arctic cherry bullshit. They're just colors.
I love Gatorade.
Okay,
and
white Gatorade.
I think the resilience one is the red Gatorade.
There you
Fruit
go.
punch.
Okay.
No. What did I just say?
You've got 2 bottles. You've got a red Gatorade, you've got a white Gatorade. You might want to write those down because that's going to be a thing. Your alchemist potions in my head are just bottles of Gatorade.
I was, you know what I was thinking? I was like, ginger ale if it's a health potion.
Yeah.
Oh, for your tummy.
No,
yeah,
if you want to do it, if you want to do your own, you're more than welcome to do so. It is your potions. I just thought that was the funniest thing I could think of at the time.
You're right. I am going to do my own because the flying one is a Red Bull.
Of course.
Yes!
Of course it is.
It gives me wigs, of course.
That makes sense.
So we have a Red Bull, and I like Gatorade for the resilience.
All right, cool. So resilience is Gatorade. Red Bull gives you wings.
But which Gatorade? The white one or the red one?
Red one.
Okay.
It's
It's important.
So, welcome to Temptations. We have fun here.
Believe it or not, this is our darker fantasy story.
If you don't believe us, watch season 1.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty dark.
And I think actually, I will say it out loud. I think this is the only time I can ever say these words about a D&D campaign. If you want to watch season 1 and you want all the context, watch from the end backwards.
Ooh.
Yeah, it probably would make more sense.
Because
it would.
Quirky like that.
Have you ever played? Spoilers for this game, but have you ever played Braid?
Yes.
Great.
Such a good, well done story.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So you are driving around. Have you made a piloting roll?
Oh, let me do that now.
Yes, I still want a piloting roll, please. Because essentially the piloting roll now 14. So you know how to drive a car somehow. It's in your head that you know how to drive this vehicle. With a 14, you're kind of just like driving around the city. You guys are just kind of looking out the windows. It is very much what we in the real life would kind of picture a main city to be like. There's there's not a whole lot it's giving like fantasy, it's not a lot it's giving medieval, it is just looking like a regular ass city. With all the boring bells and whistles that it comes with. As you're driving down and you're leaving where you were, you're driving into what looks like a more well-kept part of the city, which does kind of give the impression that you were kind of just in like either an abandoned part of the city or just there aren't as many people around that area. But as you kind of start to come in, there are a lot more streets. There are a lot more shops along the sides that have different specialties, whether you've got meats, whether you've got delis, whether you've got like drinks, liquids, convenience stores, stuff like that. You said that you were going to be looking specifically for a place for food, yes?
Yeah, like a convenience store or bodega, something like that, yeah.
Okay. What is a bodega?
Oh,
Oh my god.
like, yeah, it's like a little corner store type of
You're
a.
so Australian.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. We're gonna do
It's
this
like a little
live.
corner store where everything's overpriced and a lot of
There's a
stuff has
cat.
dust on it. It's pretty thick.
And there's always a
Um,
cat.
And
Oh,
there's
tuck
people
shop.
yelling at you. Someone yells at you.
Yeah.
Bodegas are awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So this is probably going to annoy some people. In Australia, corner store used to be called either the milk bar or a tuck shop. So
A
that's
milk
fun.
bar.
Milk bar.
That sounds so innocent.
Local
That
milk
sounds
bar,
too
local tuck
innocent for a
shop.
bodega. I don't
Yeah.
think that's the same thing.
Ours also usually aren't overpriced, but anyway. So we can absolutely drive around. There's probably like fucking 5 on every street. So feel free to roll me piloting to roll for car park slot. Roll for a parking stop.
Well, up, I get the best parking spot. 28.
Yeah, you
yeah.
okay, so this is always the most satisfying thing, but you know when you're driving, so you're driving down, you're like, okay, I want this shop. You go up, you go around the roundabout, you come down, and as you come down, the spot right in front of them, right in front of the shop door, comes out and he drives off and you take that one.
Perfect.
So satisfying. Alrighty,
All right.
so
You have roundabouts in your
Yeah.
parking lots? Not the time for this.
About town,
Oh,
Charles.
It's
Those
an
Charles
urban
yet?
street. Yeah, they probably don't have an actual parking lot at this place. It's like
That's
just
fair.
all street parking.
That's
it's
fair.
just side park, like roadside parking. So as you go in, definitely over that time, Persephone, you rolled. No, you didn't. He rolled for wisdom to see the terrain. As you kind of go through the dark web, you're going through all these different tabs. You're clicking on all these different links. Anybody watching you do this would have an absolute fucking heart attack. But you know exactly what you're doing. You aren't even hesitating going through the dark web to find this. After a while, 10 minutes, after a while, you kind of click on this one last link and it opens up into a security camera. As you can see on the security camera, you can see what you remember Charles to look like is kind of like got his hands on this banister and he's just kind of looking out over the city. In the little corner of your screen, it shows the observatory tower security. So you know that he's in an observatory tower. But as you can see, the camera's kind of looking down, and as it does, it kind of looks out over the whole city. The city is quite big, but you can also see that Charles is just kind of standing there, and he has his hands on his head as if he's like facing away from the camera. But he has his hands on his head, and he is alone. After a couple of minutes of just kind of watching him, you can see that he kind of stands up straight, he drops his arms, and he just kind of turns around and looks at something that is just behind the camera. After a couple of clicks, you swap over to a new camera, and you can see that it looks like a set of stairs and an elevator. And we're definitely at the top of this tower. As he does, you swap back over, and you guys can all see, as he's kind of standing there, you guys can see this little caterpillar that's kind of on the banister next to him. And it looks like he's talking to this caterpillar, which is a bit weird. But as he does, you're kind of just watching him. And then you see him shift from Charles into Oliver, which means that he shifts from a human character into a... I just really got it very wrong. I have forgotten the name of the dragon people. I nearly called him a dragonborn. I'm like, I don't think that's right. He turns into like a draconic character that I've absolutely forgotten the name of.
Do I hear what he's saying? Yeah. It says I can see and hear through the sensor. So can I understand what he's saying?
You can definitely see. I'm going to say no to hearing purely because he did roll a 16 under the 17. So because it was very close to it, I'm going to leave a little bit of intrigue. But you are able to see everything that's going on.
Okay.
But he's
The
also facing away
caterpillar?
from the camera.
Does the caterpillar look like a teeny tiny baguette by chance or anything like that?
Yeah.
It would be quite funny.
I am very
Yeah,
curious
fuck
if
it,
it's
why
related
not?
to the bread and butter. Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. No, now it's not.
Oh, okay.
Not because there's a
Aw.
specific reason, it's not. But when there was no reason, yeah, that was funny.
Okay, no, I just imagine that the bread and butterfly starts as a baby baguette caterpillar.
Oh, that's funny. No, it starts off as bread, and then after a while, someone just puts some butter on it, and then throws it out the window. Bread and butterfly.
There's more to it than that.
Yeah.
I'll give you
yeah.
the pamphlet. Look, we'll sit
Let's do
down
season
when you have
one.
a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior, bread and butterfly. I will give you some information.
I'm an atheist, sir.
For now, but you haven't heard the wonderful
now?
news. You haven't heard the wonderful news.
Okay. You guys are entering this shop. As you enter into the shop, you hear like the little bell chime as you walk in, and it is just a small corner store. No one seems to be looking at you guys any weird. There's a couple of people waiting in line to be served. There's a lady just kind of scanning things as she goes. Along the front wall, as you walk in, you've got all of these fridges that have different drinks in them. Valerie recognizes a couple of these as potions that she can just make. But actually, can you make me an Arcana roll, please, Val?
I sure can. Maybe.
I'm helping you check it out. I'm going to give you a help action.
I
don't know
sure
if they
can't. Actually, I'm going to use my inspiration on that because it sucked.
Help? You got the
Yeah,
help
you
action?
don't need
I
to
was going
burn
to
it.
offer the help action to you, and so you
Okay,
don't have
then
to
I'll
waste
just roll
that.
again. So I can just roll again.
Yep.
Cool. Well, it was worse that time, so.
Oh, no. I didn't help
No,
that
it's
much. I
alright.
was just excited about
Okay.
Blue
A
little
Gatorade. Get
better.
the Blue Gatorade. Get the Blue Gatorade.
I'll give it to you for a 10 because you make these, and then with Persephone's special interest in fucking everything up. No, I'm kidding. But with your like ability to just know and Google things, I'll give it to you guys for a 10. These are regular drinks, whereas yours are magical.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Great
you're
with
basically
blue.
making regular Red Bull, and these are Red Bull no sugar.
I love it.
So
All right, I got it. So if I roll for healing, it's ginger ale. Swiftness is Coca-Cola. Resilience is Gatorade. Boldness is White Claw. Flying is Red Bull. Transformation, Arnold Palmer's. I was going to make a joke about it being estrogen. It still might be.
Love that. Oh, we broke him again.
Oh,
Good job.
that's fucking brilliant. That's fucking gold. Holy shit. That's great. Oh, my
Again,
head
Temptations,
hurts.
the dark fantasy.
Oh my god.
I imagine it's the original Coca-Cola formula too that has the cocaine in it, which is how.
What I thought.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's Coca-Cola.
Wow. That was amazing.
You taking a note, writing all that down.
Wow.
No, I know we have them. I'm just looking at what White Claw is. I know we have them. Don't at me. I'm just making sure because I always thought White Claw was a coconut drink, and now I'm thinking of Malibu.
No,
So
it's just like
anyway,
Alcoholic liqueur.
yeah.
how do you spell qua?
Seltzer. It's water. It's seltzer.
It's like it's like
Thank you.
alcoholic water.
Also, thank you, Google. No, I'm not looking at Lavoie. Love her, but no. Okay. Yeah, cool. We're in a shop.
So
Ah.
sorry.
Fucking estrogen. That's. Oh.
Okay, Rose needs food, so she's gonna just kind of start looking around for something. She has a
I need a
she's
moment.
she has a craving for meat right now, but like she needs something, like some protein. Yo, you really do need a moment.
Girl's just gonna get a
Hot dog.
pre-made deli sandwich. He's not gonna be too fancy about this.
I feel like Rose might like those like rotisserie little hot dog things.
Oh my god, do they have those? Do they have like the rotisserie hot dogs?
Yeah. Considering there are like 5 of these on every street, I feel like some of them have got to have those little hot dogs in the
Sure.
thing.
I think for a moment,
there's definitely like a competition where they have like who can make the weirder hot dogs. So they've got like jalapenos and cheese in it, and like
oh yeah,
Gotta have a
some weird
topping
meat,
bar.
and it's like mystery meat and tofu. So
Oh.
you get all kinds of choices.
I think that Rose would kind of just watch it for a minute, just having not seen it before. I think it would be like just kind of mesmerized for just a minute. And she's like, huh. And then, yeah, okay, I want to take at least 3 because she's starving. I mean, and she was just a wolf, so I want a normal one. Let's do some level setting here. Then I want the weirdest one they have, like the
Okay.
weirdest one they have. And then I think she accidentally grabs like a vegetarian one, like a vegan one.
Okay. So the regular one, you just have a regular hot dog. Are you asking for anything, or does Rose not know the difference?
She's just
How are we
grabbing
doing
stuff.
this?
She just like she's not she wants like they're all I imagine they're kind of like in different like columns, and she'll just grab one of each. So she has no idea what she's grabbing.
Okay.
Need to roll for tolerance because nobody knows how long those things have been on that rotisserie thing.
I got the wolf. I got the stomach of a wild
They
animal.
talk.
Okay.
Got the wolf in her.
We also need to establish something. When you're talking about these that are on the rotisserie, they're like the rolls, the hot dogs that are on the little rotisseries, and like they have to pull that out to put it in a bun for you and shit. Or are you grabbing these yourself and putting them in?
No, we touch them
They
ourselves.
don't
What
do
are you
things
talking
for you
about?
in America.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are
It's just
American
open.
rotisserie hot dogs.
I mean, if no one's
Okay,
looking
I'm just
close enough,
making
you can just
sure.
eat it right off the thing, and no one knows.
Yeah.
Okay,
If
I'm
the
just
if
making
the 3
sure.
crackheads haven't touched it, I don't want it.
Now there are
I don't know. Rose is the equivalent of 3 crackheads. So
for legal reasons, there's tongs there, but who uses those, right?
oh my god, Americans are disgusting. I'm so
We
glad I'm
are.
Australian.
They did have to put sneeze guards over,
yeah.
in like
Okay.
the 70s or something.
So yeah, okay. So you can grab 3 of these off. The first one is just going to be a regular hot dog. The vegetarian one you've pulled is definitely going to be a tofu dog.
Sure.
I feel like that's fair. The weird one that you have, and I need to remember the American names for these, is you have a hot dog that is still some form of meat. It is also got bell peppers. It has got bacon pieces, and it has got carrot running through it.
That's wild. Okay.
May I please hear the Australian words for what you did?
So
may have been
obviously
different.
you've got carrot. Obviously you've got bacon pieces. What you call bell peppers, we call capsicum.
Okay.
Would not
Oh,
have known.
interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way,
So
Hondo Rest in the chat says that's definitely not an American hot dog.
Yeah, no.
There's way too many vegetables in that hot dog. Okay.
yeah. Well, you didn't get the meat lovers hot dog, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so you've got a tofu dog, you've got a regular hot dog, and then you've got a bell pepper, bacon pieces, and carrot hot dog.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Which actually
I'm
makes
good
me
with it.
hungry. I kind of want one of them. Alrighty. So that's what Rose is getting. Coral's getting a sandwich.
A deli sandwich and probably some mixed nuts or trail mix or something like that. Just easy grab it off the shelf type of thing.
Mm-hmm. What's on your sandwich?
Let's just go classic ham and Swiss.
Okay. That's boring enough. Yeah, that sounds like Coral.
Absolutely.
Persephone and Val, what are you guys grabbing?
Protein
Okay,
bars.
Persephone, how much soft drink are you grabbing? Because I feel like Persephone's absolutely like the Mountain Dew hacker girl.
Have you ever seen Parks and Rec? They have a joke where they have the child size drink, and it's
Yeah, they're
500. It's 512 ounces, which is approximately the size of a 2-year-old child if it were liquefied. That's what she's getting. And a whole box of meat sticks. That's all she's getting.
I love this.
Sorry, I was just looking for my will to live in my dice. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, cool. How?
I mean, that's just like an after school
What are you getting?
snack.
She's a computer geek.
Val is getting a bunch of protein bars, like Cliff
Mhm.
bars, Luna bars, those sorts of things.
I'm not googling these ones.
Yeah, they're protein. You know,
This has
I know
been
the
like a
protein bar
crash
is, at
course
least.
in
I'm
Americanese for you
so
tonight.
confused. So confused.
Bodegas.
You're gonna ask what happened last session? I'm gonna be like, fucked if I know.
a bunch of American shit. That's the name of this episode.
American shit.
American shit.
And then also probably some Cheetos, like a couple bags of Cheetos, because you know she's gonna love some Cheetos.
The crunchy
Okay.
kind or the puffy kind?
Both.
Okay.
She needs a variety.
Okay.
The spicy ones too. Oh yeah, she's gonna. Val would so be a spicy kind of girl. She would get like the ghost pepper Cheetos, you know.
You get the
Ooh,
Takis.
yeah.
Yeah, the Takis. Yeah, that's
Yes.
what Val's getting.
Oh.
After I down 3 hot dogs, do they have one of those they have one of those sunglass spinny things where I can go try on sunglasses? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. We're not that uncultured. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't known. I mean, it's been a weird night.
Not in this one.
Damn
We
it.
were specifically looking for a food place. I'm gonna stick to the food theme.
See, here in America, bodegas have everything.
Yeah.
Well, here in Australia, we don't care.
Here in Australia, go fuck yourself.
Don't worry, the one next door will probably have sunglasses and vape pens and whatever else
Yeah,
random stuff.
Right.
The
The
bodega
vape
next door. The bodega next door is for accessories only.
Okay.
Yeah.
CBD oil cartridges.
Yeah.
There we go.
So 3 hot dogs. A couple of people are actually a little impressed watching you just kind of like scoff these things down. The lady behind the counter just kind of looks at you guys and then looks at Coral, who clearly looks like the dad of the group, and she's like, "You guys still gotta pay for those, right?"
Yeah. Hey, Val, you got that money, right?
Do I have
No,
the
no, the
money?
money we found, I have it. And I'll
Yeah.
kind of walk up with that
You got it right.
wad of
Sorry.
cash. How
Yeah.
much is one of the cooked dogs? Which was, I was a little skeptical at first, but I was very hungry. But they are quite good.
Okay. Well, they're $2 each.
Okay.
We're trying to compete with pricing, but I mean, are you four together? Are you paying separate? Are you paying all together?
Oh no, we have everybody. Yeah. Well, not
Okay.
everybody. I'm sorry, the four of us, not that weird dude over there. I've never met him.
He just kind of looks at you and just kind of turns back. Everybody is giving you the weirdest looks.
I imagine
Persephone
so.
like, please, ma'am. We're from out of town. We're not from around here. We just really need some food, and we'll just get on out of here, okay? Just how much do we owe?
Right. So it's a total of, and she like hits things up on the register. $34, mainly because of the big drink that you're holding. How are you holding that? It's like your size.
I'm a lot stronger than what I look.
Yeah, I can see that. That's kind of impressive. I mean, I've seen women. I can't make that joke on the stream. I'll put that one in the chat. The filter kicked in. The filter kicked in. I can't make that one on the live.
He saved us at the last second. Do we have enough money for that? I mean, I don't really know how much we found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine. You found a wad of bills. I think you're sorted.
I mean, it could be their stripper cash. I mean, it could be like $20 rolled up in like just one. You never know.
Wet.
You you open the wallet and Chicago starts playing. No. So, yeah, so you guys are going to pay for everything that you've already eaten and will eat. And she just hands you the change. Next. And she starts serving someone else.
Yeah, let's take this stuff back to the van. All right.
Well,
what's everybody's passive perception?
godlike.
15.
Whoa.
11.
23.
Rose,
Whoa.
you're the only one that hears as everybody leaves. Under her breath, the cashier's gonna be like, and they live in a van? Oh my god. They are from out of town. Y'all
Van
were
life.
getting judged.
I feel like she would thrive in van life. Be honest.
Oh
Now that you
yeah.
say that, for in this setting, I've been trying to having trouble with how she would fit into this world because she's so much like druidy. I think van life might be for her. We'll
I
see.
think Persephone might be cool with it too. As long as she has her phone.
Of course, and a way to charge it. Oh, I can help you charge it. I mean, I can make like lightning and shit, so we're good. When we get back to the van, so sorry, go ahead.
You do also have a person who can tinker and make things, so
That's true.
we'll harness that electricity.
That makes more sense than me zapping your phone all the time. When we get back out in the parking lot or where we see the car, she'll just quickly longbow again. But one thing I kind of noticed though, I don't think those people knew who we were, which answers one question.
I was just thinking that.
I mean, so we're not like famous that everyone knows who we are, which is good. Which is good.
That's very good.
It does, I guess, mean those people that we saw, they knew us, that we're being watched, I suppose. I'm assuming by the gods. but at least maybe we could make our way around the city without being harassed at every turn. So that's something
Yeah.
positive.
I think I have so many questions. We need to find Charles, I think.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Persephone, did you? Okay.
He's at the observatory tower. I meant to tell you guys I found it, but then I saw that soda. Sorry.
It's cool.
Not even a
Okay.
Persephone thing. That's just a Ravnok thing.
Also, yeah.
So, do you know how to find the observatory from here? Does anybody? I don't.
Give me a sec. Persephone gets on her phone and tries to find where the
That's a
observatory
technology
tower is.
roll. Yeah, that's a technology roll to Google it.
Can I roll for Google it?
Roll boomer.
Roll
Oh,
to
no.
Google.
There you
Roll
go.
roll me more.
Phone. Tell me where Charles is.
You end up just
Where is
posting
my
it to somebody's random Facebook page.
With a 22, yeah, you kind of like type in your phone, you go onto Google Maps, you type in the observatory tower, and it gets you the closest one, which is about 10. Hang on.
The word is
15
miles. The word is
Yeah,
miles.
I know. I'm doing it in my head. I'm like doing conversions in my head. 15 miles. In the if the world was a flat map, it'd probably be in like the northeastern quadrant.
This is America. A large portion of us actually do think the world is flat, so I'm just gonna roll with what you said. I think we got it.
True. You have a state that is flatter than flat, so
That is
Several.
true.
yeah. Yeah, so it's in the observatory tower that you get is in the northeastern quadrant. Going through the little photos that show up on like when you Google it, it gives the same kind of like look as what you could see when you were looking through the camera. So you're pretty sure this is the right one.
Okay.
So
it's about Hey guys, it's about like 15
Miles?
miles this way. Sorry, I couldn't tell. Sorry. It's about 15 miles out this way. Here, Coral. Here's the directions.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right. I guess I'll follow the directions and head that way.
Alright, piloting. Because I gotta make you do it every time you drive the car.
Sure.
And if it's high enough, I'll give you something special.
Okay,
anybody
I
else have-
want to help. I'm going to help, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my magical tinkering. I'm going to create a
Okay.
little USB bauble that plugs into the phone that projects the GPS map so Coral can follow the GPS map.
Cool.
Cool. Okay.
We like that.
All right.
I thought you
16
were gonna
on
make
pilot.
like a nitro booster or something, but your idea is way better.
That was with the help action, so you can roll again.
Roll again. Okay.
Yeah. Because Val did say
Yeah.
specifically they were helping.
Yeah,
Didn't help all
still-
that much.
Nope.
There was you got a little bit lost with the projection map. It wasn't like turning when you turned, so you went back
I'm
to
gonna
the
have to
phone
get used to
now.
this.
Your GPS happens. It's like rerouting.
Yeah.
Rerouting.
Alrighty. So with a 16, yeah, you're able to make your way up to the observatory tower in your own time. Alrighty. As you do, with a 16, you're able to find a little parking slot that's like maybe 5 or 6 cars up from the main door this time. Still close. So yeah, welcome to the observatory tower. As you guys hop out of the car, you guys are going to see that it is very much like this very tall, very like slim. I want to say it's similar to, I think it's Seattle has the big needle tower thing,
Yeah.
and it's got the
Yep.
yeah. In Australia, we just have the eye in Sydney. Same thing, but the Seattle Tower has got the observatory
Okay.
around the side. If you've seen the newest Final Destination, it's like that. But anyway, so as you guys are kind of stepping out, you see that there is this very tall, very like large building, but it's very tall. It goes right up, and as it goes up, you guys can also see that there are quite nicely like gardening areas around the side. There's a lot of grass fit patches. There's people kind of having picnics on the grass. There are people that are kind of sitting down and kind of chatting away and on their phones on the park benches on the side. There's a couple of steps that goes up into the observatory tower. You guys all get the memory. It reminds you of the Capitol building back in Lowry that you guys went into before we totally met Val's brother. That was definitely real and totally not a figment of everyone's imagination. But yeah, essentially you guys get the image and memory of that tower coming into it. The difference is obviously that this is more of a like a information kiosk. There's a little bit of a reception there. It's not as official as what it was back then, but just the outside, the gardening, the people, and that reminds you a lot of going up into there. Which kind of gives you a little bit of a shock because it starts to make you wonder if Lowry was based off of its own world or was it based off of here, because this is very similar to what you guys had seen before.
Maybe a little bit of both. Also, I'm realizing I called it a GPS, and for Australia, they call it sat nav, right?
No, GPS mainly.
I watched enough Bluey to know they call it sat nav.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
It
learn
used
all
to
of our
be-
Australian from Bluey.
Used to be TomToms, but yeah, GPS basically.
Oh, that's why
I
the
remember
WoW
TomTom.
add-on is called TomTom. I I just put like so many things together from my childhood. I
Oh,
think anybody
God.
paying attention to Rose will see this the first time she untenses a little bit, just finally being kind of closer to nature. I mean, she's been surrounded by. I don't think she realizes how tense she's been keeping herself, but she, for the first time, just kind of like takes a deep breath and kind of takes in the sense of the trees and the park, and then just kind of relaxes a little bit.
So this observation tower, it's in the middle of this park. Is there any other buildings attached to it, or is it just this standalone
Roll me a D100.
D100? Okay. 37.
You love that 30,
Looks detached.
mid-30s range.
Yeah, that 30 range. It is its own building. It's its own separate thing. There's nothing to kind of indicate that it would be attached. It's just a giant spire-looking building with a revolving thingy at the top.
Okay. How many doors?
So
Like
there's
how
your
many-
main entrance that's
Yeah.
that's like these large glass doors. There is another entrance off to the side, which is like a little bit blocked off. You can see from where you're standing, if you look over towards there, there's like a wall that kind of cuts off, and then people are walking in on the other side. Obviously, we would just consider that staff entrance.
Yeah.
But I should have made you, from the rules in my head for your character, I should have made you roll the D100 2 more times every time you got in the car to drive.
All right. So want me to do 2 more then?
Yeah.
36 and 34.
Nope. 14
Aw.
and
Getting
6 and
worse.
7. Hey.
Okay.
No.
Nice. Okay, so it's still gonna be a no for now. You've done another rose where you've just missed a cutoff for that one, which is quite funny to me. But hey, at least you guys didn't have to wait until the number was like 30 for you to hit it. So,
Hey, at least I got
So-
it. That's all I'm saying.
as you so you're looking at these glass doors. They are open. It is open to the public right now. It's kind of like a staff entrance off to the side. There are quite a few people like coming in, coming out. There are a few people milling around and that. It's not busy, but there's definitely like you can't just walk in a straight line and not bump into someone. You'd have to like move around
Right.
one or two people.
Okay.
But it is very large. It's not just like a small spire. It is like a very large like. It's a really big area. And as you guys kind of look inside the glass doors, you can see that the elevators, like, well, what you would assume would be elevators, is in the middle of the whole building, and it looks more like a support beam than an elevator.
Interesting.
Does it appear to be open to the public?
Yes.
All right, this looks pretty straightforward. Shall we just head on up?
Yeah, let's
After
head on
you.
in.
All right. Then I go in.
Actually, I still have concentration on. I still have concentration on my scrying?
How long does scrying last for?
Let's see.
You think with how often Ace used an Incubo quest, I'd know that off by heart, but no, because it wasn't my spell.
Up to 10 minutes. Probably not.
Probably
No.
not after 10 minutes, no.
Okay.
He did love
Did
that
I
spell,
see
it
though.
was-
during that 10 minutes?
It would have
During that 10
been
minutes,
a good 5 minutes of them watching
the end of
Rose scoff these hot dogs.
at the end of the 10 minutes, was he still in the tower?
Yeah, he was still standing in the tower. He was still kind of looking
Right.
out.
Sarah,
We-
is there any like metal detectors or any sort of security at the front door?
There's a security guard and there are cameras.
Okay.
But as you guys are walking through, Persephone, you get a different. Because while the camera was watching you while you were outside, you weren't able to use greater invisibility. There was some kind of magical effect on it. As you walk in, these cameras are looking at you guys, but you feel a little different. These are just going to be regular cameras. Because as I said, it will work. Greater visibility will work inside. It's just out on the street. They have different cameras. They've got Mark II instead of Mark 1 because, you know.
Do you think we're expected? I mean, I
Probably.
know we haven't announced ourselves, but I mean, these people seem to.
Oh, but I think we're being watched, so I think we're going to be expected everywhere that the
And
gods are
especially when
paying
we-
attention.
Yeah, especially when we get
Well-
closer to the gods, they're paying attention to
Yeah.
us.
They're at least going to pretend like they were, if they weren't, even if they weren't.
That's
Are
fair.
you watching
Okay.
the cameras while Coral says that, Persephone?
What?
When Coral was talking about how they're probably watching, were you looking at the cameras when he done that?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yeah, just as a little funny thing, because we all know they're always watching. While you're looking at the camera, you're just gonna see the camera like slowly turn and look somewhere else.
Always watching.
Yeah.
With my passive
right.
perception, would I notice the camera turn away too?
No, because you haven't really been made aware
Okay.
of the cameras around yet. But as soon as someone points it out, you're gonna see fucking everything. And part of me wants to DM veto you from being able to see the cameras, so I have a little no, I'm kidding. Yeah, as soon as you're made
Don't
aware of
cripple
the
me.
cameras, like
I've wasted a
you
feat
will
on this.
literally yeah, you will literally be able to see anything that happens, basically. Like, once something's pointed out to Rose, she's annoying. She's so annoying.
Wisdom classes, baby.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're heading in. Are you guys having a quick look around the ground floor? Sorry, first floor? I don't know, fucking y'all are weird. Or are we heading into the elevator going straight up to Charles? What are we doing?
Straight to
Well, yeah,
Charles.
what's on the first floor? What do we see around here?
So it's very much basically like you're kind of stepping into like the museum lobby or like a information desks. There's like pictures of the city. There's information on it and like how the city was built, where it was come from, like who was the first one to build it, the first mayor to the current mayor, like a whole timeline of things. There's also like
they have
some
a little
images of
pamphlet?
old. Yeah, you want to
Probably
they have,
your store.
Let me give you a little pamphlet. The
I
gentleman
love
pulls one
little
out and hands it to you.
So she's definitely going to take a little pamphlet.
Yeah, as you're like having a look through, it gives you like a timeline of how things have been built over time. It's got some of the photos of things you could see from the top, like 50 years ago, 100 years ago. Yeah, it's got a bunch of stuff in it. It's cool.
Do we know the name of this city yet? Or obviously we'd see something there.
Haven.
Haven. Okay.
Yeah.
The best part about little pamphlets is, if it's hot up there, you can unfold it and use it as a fan. Everybody should grab one.
Definitely grabbing one.
I mean, that's an okay idea.
Val, I'm going to give you something for free.
As you say that, Rose goes, "That's a good idea," and then she just kind of like waves her hand a little bit, casts Druidcraft, and a nice little breeze just kind of blows by really quick. But
I really want to just like wind blast you.
I was gonna say, Rose, can you make wind? But then it's like, wait a minute.
So Persephone has fashioned a pamphlet into this little fan for herself. Coral is kind of just not even bothering, just maybe a little bit of just a thing. Rose does a little bit of Druidcraft. Val, I'm giving you this for free. I'm gonna give you something for free.
Uh-oh.
Where are they
giving
going?
you one of these for free.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like it is going to be hot up there. It's going to be so hot.
I'm going to give you a little fan for free that you just make it.
Man, mine's downstairs. I would have pulled mine out, but I have one of those.
I just remembered that I had mine, so. Okay, so yeah, so you're heading straight up?
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
And I want to make sure we get an elevator to ourselves. No other normies in with us.
No other normies in with us.
No.
How do you do that? Tell me how you do that.
Well, I'm kind of large, and I'll, if other people are waiting for the elevator, I'll hold them for them, and then we'll take the next one, and just, if anyone tries to get in with us, sorry, we got a private party here.
Can anyone do prestidigitation and make like a fart stink?
I can with Druidcraft. I was just about to chime in there. I can make the faint odor of skunk.
So it takes a couple of tries
and make the elevator shake. Be like, oh, it's not safe.
So I'm gonna let both of those go off at the same time because you both have the same idea. Because it takes like 4 or 5 tries before even Coral starts to lose his patience. But as the 4 of you step in, someone tries to like run to catch the elevator. As soon as they take that step, you shake it and the smell goes off. And she's like, actually, I think I'll wait for the next one.
Okay, I don't think
Bye.
As the door's just...
All right.
A gas leak or something.
Okay.
Riding up the elevator.
I do want to throw on magic. I'm gonna spin a spell slot to cast it before we go up here, just to have it on.
Detect magic.
What do you guys?
Yep.
Okay. What's
everybody
else
doing right
now,
just for when we're up there?
Yeah, no. We're gonna see what everybody's doing on this like short trip. It's still gonna take a minute to get to the top because it's really fucking tall. So what's everybody want to do, and then we'll resolve everything at once before we get up there.
Are we expecting to fight whatever's going on up there?
No idea. Persephone, I'm gonna give you for free because you did roll, I think it was like a 22 or a 23 on the scrying, on the perception thing or whatever, and he rolled low enough. It didn't look like he was ready to fight. It didn't look like he was ready to do something.
Yeah, and I kind of just share that with you guys. He didn't seem upset. He was talking to a caterpillar.
Yeah, so we'll say that was given like when you got the information, like way back at the bodega.
Okay.
It did not appear to be a baguette or dough or anything of the sort. I'm sorry.
Well, that's fine. I was just thought it might be a sign. Look,
As
don't
you
know
do,
how much
you do
this is
see
gonna.
a little butterfly appear on your shoulder
Aw.
next to you.
He's always with us. I don't know how much
Nobody
this is
else
gonna
can see
help.
it.
Nobody else can see it? Come on,
Nobody else can see it.
not even Val?
Nope.
Oh,
Aw.
man, that's
no.
depressing. Okay.
Yeah, that's depressing so far. Yes. Okay.
I don't
It's
know
been
if
a
this
very
will
silly episode.
do it has been. If this will do anything, but I don't know, it
Sure, I'll
makes me
depress for a
uncomfortable
little bit a
thinking that
month.
they're watching us, and this might just make it easier, and then while we're going up, I will cast Pass Without Trace, just in case.
Okay. Nice.
Is
Val,
the
what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm humming the elevator music. I'm singing along to the elevator music.
Rav, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to ask if the butterfly was magical at all. Not detect magic saw anything.
You can't see anything.
There's just butterfly. They just got bugs in this elevator.
You can't
The
see
hell?
anything. The only person that can see Bread and Butterfly is Rose.
Oh
Yeah, you guys
yeah.
get
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Now, interesting
There's no
question.
magic. Okay.
I wonder if it would ping off of, like, Paladin's Divine Sense, though. That would be
Not a bad
curious. I know, I'm just curious.
Sweet Rose.
He is not a paladin anymore. However, yes, it would ping off of Divine Sense.
There we go.
Because it is a divine creature. It is a baby god.
I have little baby god on my side. It's the best version.
The other three have depression because they can't see them anymore.
That's just because they're not yet
I'm sad
true
Val
believers.
Val is a true believer. Val's the one that made it up.
That's what I think Val should be able to see it, but I'm gonna do what I can to make that happen.
Coral, what are you wanting to do on the way up? Or are you just kind of getting ready?
Getting ready, and I want to make sure that I'm going to make sure my just I don't trust this guy at all, to be honest. I don't trust anyone in this world. Not that the other world was any different. So yeah, just
Alrighty.
getting ready just in case there's a fight that happens up there. That's all.
Going up the elevator. Roll a d100.
It's Coral, right?
That's
Yeah,
me.
just Coral.
33.
Okay.
Nope.
Mid-30s.
So,
Consistent.
Persephone, casting Detect Magic, you're going to notice that the elevator starts to glow as you're going up. As you are riding up, you put a few of things together and you're like, okay, something's a little bit off. After a minute riding up to the top of this thing, you are going to be the first person to notice, because you've seen the security camera looking out already, you're going to notice that as you get to the top and look out, it is the same kind of image as what you saw, except that it is a lot longer and there is kind of glass windows all the way around. So you were shown the correct tower, except this is either somewhere else on the tower, higher up, lower down, wherever. You guys open up into kind of the general observatory as it is slowly rotating around the city and having a look around. There's quite a few people up here and kind of milling around, having a look. You can see kids kind of pointing things out. Everybody could hear in the background just a very tired dad. Yes, yeah, doing a great job. Yeah, I saw that too. We're taking the kids on a trip.
That's good.
I'm sure 3 of you can relate. Rav and Duke is one of them. Anyway, yeah. So as you guys are kind of looking out, you can see out. There's a couple of people. There's a little cafe up here as well. For some people as well. Some are sitting down having a cup of coffee. But as you get up here, you can see everything. Persephone, the magical effect is still on the elevator. However, there is no magical effect around here.
So only the elevator, nothing else really around. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting clairvoyance. So Persephone's going to be taking a few minutes, and she's going to be trying to get back into the camera. She's familiar with that room, so she's seen that room before. So she's going to try to get back in that camera and see if Charles is still there.
Okay.
Has
So that'll
anyone
take
else
you 10
noticed?
minutes.
Has anyone else noticed since we've woken up how obsessed Persephone's been with that phone of hers? I mean, I feel like she's becoming very antisocial. Like she should just live in the moment. Like ever since we've left, she's been on that thing constantly.
Hey, mind your business.
I'm just saying, we're trying to find somebody
At,
here.
at least she puts
You're
it
about
down.
to get silenced.
Wow. See, this is what I'm talking about. Antisocial.
Coral, Rose, Val, what are you three doing up here? Oh no, Rev's had an idea.
I know.
Nope. I'm sorry. I realize I can't do it as a ritual. Its cast time is 10 minutes. I still have to spend the spell slot. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I saw.
Oh, okay. You can still wait 10 minutes then.
I probably just want to look
Okay.
around and see if I see Charles. Like, kind of just walk around.
Yeah,
and see.
I was thinking
what we-
that too. But yeah.
Alright, so you, even with your, I think the technical term is fuck you perception.
Yep.
No. Charles is not on this floor. Val, are you also having a look around or trying to do something else? What are you doing?
I think Val right now is trying to use this observation tower to maybe try to make a map, a little bit of a map for herself. Like see if there's any identifiable buildings that she can see from here, where they are in relation to the tower, trying to see where they came from, those sorts of things.
Yeah. Awesome. So while you're doing that, it will take you a little bit of time because you're trying to map out a whole city. I reckon it'll take you probably a month until next session to make this map.
Yeah, it's great.
I've got some artwork tools. I can help out with that.
It's still going to take a month. Still going to take until next session. Your cartographer's tools doesn't help me. That was funny.
That's fair.
Coral, while you're looking around, you definitely don't see Charles, but that same kind of like warmth, that same feeling that you had before kind of like starts to swell in your chest again as you're like looking around the place. As you do, you're going to roll me another D100. Because while you're looking around, looking out, you kind of feel this heat, so to speak.
92.
Nice.
Alrighty. Coral, as you're kind of looking around, I just realized that all of these have happened at like the right time. But Coral, as you're kind of looking around, you're seeing all of these people. You're seeing everybody milling around. You're seeing these kids. You're seeing all of these kind of faces. You're seeing all of these features. You're seeing all of these clothes. And while everybody looks different, as you're walking around, the longer that you spend while Persephone's on her phone, the longer that you spend looking around and looking out towards the city, your vision starts to shift and change a little bit. And you start to see that all of these people are starting to mold into the same facial features, the same colored clothing, the same height, the same everything. You're watching these kids grow up. You're watching these adults kind of shrink a little bit, or they're growing a little bit. As you look out towards the city, you're watching the city kind of shift slightly with everything that's going on. While you're up there, you feel this kind of break in your chest, and you feel kind of something that's just kind of like punched through glass as you feel this shatter on the inside of you. As you feel this kind of breaking moment, you feel this kind of light on the inside of you. You feel this kind of radiance start to appear around your arm, which you haven't really had the chance to test out yet because you haven't fought at a range so far. As you do, you look around, and as you look out over the city. You watch as things start to shift and you watch as things start to change. Whilst everybody else is looking out towards this city, in the far distance you can see the ocean of the west because the city is built next to the water. You can see these like wide open farming agricultural fields. You can also see that the city stretches on the eastern side for miles into the distance that anybody can see. Coral, you see none of that. When you look out, you can see that the city is still its own city, but it is a lot smaller. It is probably only about, probably, how do I want to put this? It's like the equivalent of, like, a small kingdom in a medieval city. Like, you've got your castle in the middle, and you've got, like, your kind of, villages circling around it, but it's not that big. Further out past where everybody else can see the water and everywhere around it, all you can see is empty space. And not just empty space of darkness, you're seeing nebulas, you're seeing Milky Ways, you're seeing Andromedas, you're seeing space itself. And as you kind of notice and start to change around other circles around on the other side, you're also seeing these spaces. That break that you're feeling, and I've been trying to figure out what do you give a fighter? You could give them an extra action surge. You could give them something. I could give you something specific for your hand. What I'm going to give you, and once per day, you are going to be able to kind of break through the illusion. You're going to be able to break through the image. Once per day, you are going to charge your hand, and it's going to charge with Divine Fury. And you're going to be able to, one, gain true vision for the rest of the day, which will be nice. So you can have that once a day. You're pretty much going to get true vision, but you've still got to trigger it. So every day when you wake up, it'll finish. You still have to trigger it. For the next 10 minutes, you're going to be able to use a Divine Smite as you feel this warmth coming through you, through your hand. So it goes back to being its pure divine hand. And then the third thing is while everyone's looking around, I would assume that you're kind of a little bit freaking out trying to figure out what's going on. Rose and Val, you two are watching Coral, and he is tweaking. He is kind of freaking out a little bit. He's looking around trying to make sense of everything. Everybody looks the same. All of these images, all of these cities, this plane, everything is different. To you, Coral, we are on another plane. We are not in another universe. This is another plane in the same world that you guys have been transported to. You can see that this is the god's domain. You are in the plane of the gods, essentially. You recognize it, as you can see far off. You can see a little island with a blown out church that looks very similar to the one that you were taken out of back with Torval. You can see further out, you can see this kind of little training area where Akita, the god of wind, was kind of training people, getting things up. You never met Akita, but you know her. Another thing you're seeing as you're kind of looking out as well, and this is what makes Val and Rose worried about things, is that you start to hear these voices in your head. And they are various, they are numerous. Whenever you use your legendary action, you get the true vision for the rest of the day. You'll get the Divine Smite for 10 minutes. You are also going to get precognition. And essentially what it's going to be is you are going to have a god. Instead of using an action surge or anything, you're going to get one use of precognition.
Ooh.
It will use an action surge, but you are going to reset a turn of battle.
Mm. That's cool. The most important question, though, with your true sight, can you see bread and butterfly?
So did this just activate right now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess. So yeah, two questions. That's probably the most important one. Do I see bread and butterfly?
Come on.
Yeah, why
My
not?
other. Okay. Cool. So my other question is, so the I guess change of the world that I see, is this a superposition of like I'm seeing this thing like superimposed over the world as it exists, or am I like astral projecting or something like that?
So
That
you could probably call it like an astral projection in a sense.
okay.
Essentially, what you're seeing is the true world because you have the true sight. So you're seeing the true
Yeah.
world. Everybody else, all the people, everything, like you're still in an illusion. You're still in a made up world. The best reference I can think of is Wanda from Marvel, the TV show, how she was in her own world and that's what she saw. Essentially, you can see the truth. Now, I did mention that you have a lot of voices in your head. You can hear a lot of talking. You can hear a lot going on. As you're kind of trying to make sense of everything, a lot of those voices stop. A lot of them slow down. A lot of them start to kind of figure out what's going on. These guys have been trying to reach you specifically for hours, for the last however long that you have been asleep for. Essentially put, the gods have been trying to reach you to figure out what is going on. The upside to it all is that you're now aware of everything that's happening. At this moment, Persephone, you see Charles' head immediately shoot up, and you see him turn to the elevator and start running to it. You're going to see the elevator light up, and you're going to see the numbers at the top of the screen start to go down, from the top down. Coral, you're going to hear all of these voices, and they are all screaming at you. They are trying to reach through, they are trying to do something. Everybody is over the top of each other.
So,
Okay.
I'm sorry. When I saw Charles, that was through my clairvoyance.
Yep.
I just kind of want to be clear. And so he's running towards the elevator.
And coming down.
Okay.
Yeah. Coral, you are hearing screaming, hearing a lot of voices over the top of each other. Nothing is really making sense. This is all very overwhelming in your head. Your head feels extremely full. It's starting to become a problem. You're starting to get a headache. You're starting to feel pain.
Yeah.
You're starting to feel all of these things kind of happening. Rose and Val are just kind of watching you, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Rose is a little bit more empathetic, purely because Val is autistic. And also, I'm kidding. But also the fact of you two recognize what's happening because you two have been through this. You know what's kind of going on. Persephone is watching the cameras, but the voices get louder, the voices get sharper, and then it cuts to a dead silence. As the elevator reaches your floor and opens up, and you can see Charles, you see Oldivar, you see the still forgotten the name of the dragon characters because I'm fucking useless.
I mean, they're
you can see this
dragonborn, right? I mean, that's you said it right before.
I was thinking of Skyrim, to be honest. I'm fucking hopeless.
Oh, I thought you had given them a new name. Otherwise, I would have been like, no, you're right.
I'm fucking hopeless. Yeah, I straight up thought I was wrong.
Right.
But you can see this Dragonborn. You can see this very tall admiral, general, very like old military uniform that he has on. But you can see him. Val and Rose and Persephone, you guys see Charles. You guys can see him in his human form. Coral, you see this
I see
admiral.
Aldebar.
You see Oldivar. And as you do, you kind of look around and the screens on the mirrors start to change. And you can also see Caglio appearing on the screens as well. Caglio being the god of knowledge that Rose tried to shoot down in the security room back at
We can't
the
see
tower.
that, right?
You can't see that one.
Okay.
Kroll, you're also going to see two other figures start to appear. You're also going to see Tuff, who is the god of the spirits, and you're going to see Headsman, who is the blood god. And as the four of them are kind of standing there and just kind of watching, they look shocked that you are picturing it. They are looking very worried that you can see them and everything that is going on. And as we start to figure these things out, Coral, you're just going to get one line in your head and just says, "Thank God, we've been trying to get to you for months." And that's
Does it
what
sound like
it
it's coming
is.
that's coming from Aldebar, or is that coming from just
That's in your
just Wolf?
head.
That's
That is a
okay.
different voice. It
Okay.
is a similar voice. I will give it to you for free because you do know this voice. It is the same voice of the god that you heard when you went to the church in Lowry. When you went to the church and you had the church talking to you, it was like the jokester, trickster god.
Yeah.
The one that was talking to you up there. That's a very similar voice to that one. But
Okay.
you are the only one that can see the 4 original gods. Everybody else just sees all of these people, all of the outlines. They can see the ocean, they can see the agriculture. You guys see Charles, but you see Aldevar, you see Tuff, you see Headsman, and you see Caglio. And you're watching as all of the other puppets just kind of fade away. And that's where we're going to end it.
Ooh,
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's kill them. They're here.
Yeah. That.
But are they though?
Who knows? I don't know. We don't. Well, I mean,
What
we
time?
don't
I don't
know.
know how capable I'd be to be able to help on that, but yeah, I'm on board.
Well, that's a nice cliffhanger because we're going to be off for a little bit, so that'll be just a little bit. Okay, so this was episode 3, technically, right? So no more level. Okay, perfect.
no level
Awesome. No, I got to fish for it. Okay.
you can try.
Oh man, now there's so much to talk about. So let's do that in the post show. So we'll record a post show tonight if you guys can stick around for just a little bit. But yeah, as we're heading off, then let me just say a couple things. First of all, thanks, big shout out to Lady Vengeance and Condo Rest for just hanging out in the chat with us tonight. This will be the last Temptations for a little bit. But it's just because we're breaking for our month-long Werewolfkins Con horror TTRPG event in October. So we'll have one more Legends of Elzoria on Monday, and then we kick off the con next Wednesday, October 1st, with Alien. So Epsilons are going to be running that one. The entire schedule, that's the word. You can find that it's part of the Discord. Join the Discord. I've shared it in there, and I've also shared it in the weekly newsletter that I put out on Patreon. You can sign up for free and get that newsletter. Might be 1 or 2 games that have to shift around, but for the most part, it's solid, and we will be starting with Alien next week. So that's gonna be fun. We got a lot of new people playing this year too. So we're doing some new systems. We've got new games. Again, Lady Vengeance in the chat. She's gonna be hanging out with us. I think an Alien. I don't know. There's so many people. I I can't keep track of it. I just see who shows up. Yeah, so it's gonna be good. We got Alien, we got Broken Tales making a return. We got a sequel to last year's Walking Dead, a new tarot, a new homebrew that over here that Bubbles is gonna run for us. Kind of similar to the vein of the murder mystery from last year. We've got Ravnock down here doing a Scooby Doo inspired Call of Cthulhu games. That's gonna be amazing.
I'm so excited.
And towards the end of the month, we have an in-universe Daggerheart that will be part of the overall narrative for Legends of Elzoria too. We got 10 Candles. We got Blood on the Clock Tower. So we got all sorts of just like amazing horror goodness and a couple palate cleansers in there. So most of the normal shows will be off, but come join us the entire month of October for just a bunch of spooky fun. Mothership, that's another one. But check out the whole schedule on the Discord. Do you have any questions you want to ask for the comments there, Keller? we didn't throw one out as we were going through it.
It was tracking how often Ravnock dropped.
Right. How many times do you think Ravnock's camera turned off? That'll be it. Let's take a guess. It's like one of those guess
So,
the
name
like
a
king of the-
beverage.
Oh.
Yeah, guess that. Yeah. Name a beverage and what magical property it would have.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good
I like
one.
that one. I'm gonna put out a third one because that one is good. But it also reminded me, what is your favorite color of Gatorade? You get disqualified if you give us a flavor. It has to be a color. Okay, has to be a color. So with that, we will be
But
signing.
there's some that are different color that are different
Yeah, well,
flavors.
there's blue,
Anyways.
there's light blue. You got to differentiate, but you cannot tell us what. And Lady Vengeance chimed in with blue. Blue is a good one. I really like the blue.
Which blue though? The light blue or the dark blue?
If she
I
meant
prefer the
light
light blue
blue,
because it's no
she'd have
sugar.
said light blue.
Mhm.
I prefer the
But
light
my
blue because
favorite
light blue
is
is
light
no
blue.
sugar.
I do like the
Yeah.
light blue. I like the white too.
The white's
Anyway,
my favorite.
hold that thought because we do a post show. If you want to see those, you can sign up. That is one of the paid tiers on the Patreon, but we do it for most of our shows. We kind of just break down the game a little bit, and then we end up talking about some bullshit, probably Gatorade tonight. So we'll see how that goes. But with that, we will see you on Monday for the last regular show of this current season, and then we will get into some horror next Wednesday. Until then, everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.